order to feel calm, peace, happy, you may be doing meditation every day, which is great, or you might even go to the retreat, or even you might think that you have to go to somewhere in Japan, in the mountain, and stay away from daily hustles and doing training there and then come back. However, the actual training is really living in this moment every single day. This is the Buddhism way. So we have daily challenges. Every single person has daily challenges. So it is easy to feel peace when we are in the middle of mountain and nobody else alone. Nobody's going to bother you. But still, you have to face the climate. You may see the animals. So in this life, the secret is how we can navigate in these challenges and issues of our daily life. So there is no kind of heaven to go. This is the every single day. It's not somewhere to go, but it's how we create this momentum every single day. So I'm going to share with you 5 routine of, I would say, ancient Japanese routine that I also use and I enjoy. So, number 1, start my day with SENCHA, the Japanese tea. So you might think Japanese tea ceremony with matcha, but that is more like the special occasion. But every single day I start with Japanese tea. In Japan, we have Japanese breakfast, and which I love. And also the breakfast, even in these busy work days, and it is a moment that we can sit down together with your family. And for me, I don't have a big breakfast when I'm not in Japan, but I have a tea, SENCHA. So SENCHA has lots of nutrients. Maybe you know, probably you know, maybe better than I do. Antioxidants and calming effects, but also it has caffeine as well. So it's really uplift me. So every single morning I have SENCHA, Japanese SENCHA tea. And also there's different grades and there are different types as well. And in May we have a harvest for new leaves. So in May we have a new tea. However, every single day, either the newest, the best tea, but also the normal SENCHA, I start my day with SENCHA. And this is a moment to calm myself down, and I also do meditation, but having tea is also a ritual, and also I share with my son and have conversation. And this moment is really a blissful moment. And SENCHA, the tea, can enhance me. Maybe for you it could be coffee, could be espresso. And maybe for you, it might be going to the local cafe and to interact with others. So it depends on where you are and also your lifestyle. You don't have to have SENCHA, but I do. And so you can also think of your local, what's available and what you like. So for me, the first one is drinking SENCHA, having SENCHA every morning with my family. Number 2, SHINRIN-YOKU. Forest bathing. I talked about this in my other video. So if you are living in the city, you don't have forest, and it's actually applied to me. Right now, I'm living in the center, so I don't have the big forest to go. Although when I was living in the Netherlands, I was surrounded by beautiful nature, so close by. So I went to the forest every morning. But here now in Dublin, I go to the park. What I do is I need to feel the tree. In Japan, my family home was just between the sea and the mountains, really abundance of nature. So I used to go up the mountain with my father. Now still, as you know, the forest bathing is to immerse ourselves into the energy of nature, energy of the tree. So tiny bit of nature is better than nothing, even to connect with plants, connect with the tree in your garden. So even for 5 minutes, walking in the park and looking at the trees, looking at the leaves and connect to that energy is really brings me so much joy. And also this is a time I can empty my mind. I shouldn't say empty, but maybe I should stop thinking about what I have to do or what's next. So this is the time I also maybe just listen to the music sometimes, but also really connect to the nature and try to connect to the higher self or whatever called, and where I can download all the inspiration. So in nature, this is a magical power, and you need probably a little bit of practice to really let go of yourself and really feel what's around us. And especially when we walk along the trees or even by the seaside, and I love being by the seaside, but the forest, the trees has magical power. So I do every single day. And even if it's raining, I go for a little bit of walk. Number 3, HANNYA Shingyo. It means Heart Sutra. So that's actually from my family heritage. And as I talked before many times on this video, and also as I share in my academy, Heart Sutra is from Shingon Buddhism, and the chanting, since I was a child, I've been doing this every single day. And also there is also the way to copy the sutra with calligraphy. But in the morning, I do listen. And if I were in Japan with my parents, I do chanting with them. We don't need to understand every single word or meaning, but when we chant or when we listen to Heart Sutra, this vibration of the word and vibration of the sound really brings our vibration up as well. And this has a really calming effect, and especially I do like chanting with my voice, because when we let our voice out, it also really brings our energy out and very much calming and very much healing. So we don't have to think anything, and it's all these routines are all about getting in touch with our feeling and to connect our inner source, inner world. So it's actually the practice to let our mind stop thinking. So this also helps for me. And I can actually recharge so much. And if I have some kind of worries or fears, by chanting it, it stops. Even for a few minutes, it stops. And that actually brings my energy back to who I am. So number 3 is, for me, Heart Sutra chanting. And maybe you have other method if you have other religion that's you practice. So this is about the vibration of the sound. So number 3, Heart Sutra, but also the vibration of the sound. Number 4, the season. Well, this is also related to nature, but to be really aware of our seasons and what's coming. And it's actually also relating to number 2, but it's really tuned into the nature, tuned into the season. So it means like we have seasonal rituals in Japanese calendar. So I go through with this calendar, and also this is also about bringing our vibration in tune with the universal energy. So I have the celebration, and it's about collectively manifesting our wishes together with our loved one. So we tune into the seasonal energy, and we follow the rituals. And what does it do? It's also bring our vibration tuning with the energy, bring harmony. And that also brings the collective manifestation. Really go into the essence of the seasonal changes. And for me, for example, the 3rd of February, we have this Setsubun, and the festival, the ritual that I talked up in the last video. And for example, 3rd of March is Hina festival, Dolls festival. It was the festival for, and the ceremony to wish for the health, prosperity, happiness for the daughters in the house. But it was also the ceremony to tune into yin energy. So like feminine energy of ourselves. So these moments, I also still follow the Japanese way of celebrations and also the ritual and ceremony. The ceremony is not every day, but every day I'm tuning into the seasonality and what the calendar says. And if it's the moment of transition of the season, then there is a celebration and rituals, and also there are some food that help our vibration to keep up. So I follow this. Number 5, Shodo. So Shodo means, sho means writing, and do is way. Actually, this is the art of mastery. So it's a Japanese calligraphy. I've been teaching for, I don't know, maybe over 20 years almost. And I started doing this kind of as an art form. I think I was like in kindergarten age with my grandfather because we lived together. Over the years, I liked it as an art form. And it's also for me, it's a dance of our body. And it's not just about writing. It's connecting our mind, body, spirit all together. So I have been practicing and I have been enjoying this. Well, now I'm actually recognized as a professional artist with calligraphy, but with a little bit of twist because I use as a kind of therapeutic way. So every movement is like the dance, and so dancing with the brush. Like, for example, I also do yoga, I also do dance, but Shodo is something that really brings me peace and so much joy. So every day is different. So I do have calligraphy, Japanese Shodo sets just ready to make something. So every day I make something, I tune into the energy, and then I create the symbol of what I'm feeling on that day. And the movement and is really soothing. And sometimes also I can find and I can tune into myself and what I'm really feeling. So if I have fear, if I were stressed, or if I was, sometimes I cannot make it because I feel so worried or something like that. But still, I force myself to make it and start really feeling calm, especially when we are in a panic or something. It's very difficult to meditate. But this practice, you can also write just into the paper. So writing really helps. And that's what I teach as well. It's actually amazing when we do together in a group. We tune into the same energy and we create the symbol together. So this is also creating the beautiful vibration, not only by myself, but with collectively. And that brings magical feelings and also the harmony and the joy and bliss. So these are the 5 practices. If you like to explore more, you can also join my Japanese Wisdom Academy, and the information is below in the description. And also, if you like to have my one-on-one coaching session or a group coaching session for your organizations, please visit my website, azumiuchitani.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.